Dope16tv.
I got a story. Shout out to San Antonio. Slikk was down there with.
I was not there. Hey, Slikk was not in the building.
Check it out. It ain't even no.
No, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Dope16tv.
What's up, man? It's your man Beezy. I'm right here with Louisiana Cash. About to do this interview with your man DJ Slikk, Mr. KY Rays himself. Before we even start this, man, I just want to say one thing. Hey, man, you know what? I appreciate the fact that as soon as I walked in the door tonight, the first thing you brought up was a battle from back in like 2008, 2009. It was Kanye versus Omar Guns, man. I appreciate it.
You've been doing your thing. You've been doing your thing, man. Like I even checked into you after that and followed you. So yeah, man, it's a pleasure for being on here.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, man, we about to get in this interview. Dope16.com, Dope16tv with your man Louisiana Cash. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Slikk, man. And I'm right here with the homeboy Louisiana Cash, man. And we doing this thing right here for Dope16.com and Dope16tv. My God, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing dude for a long time, you know what I'm saying? We've been putting it down for years and years and years, you know what I'm saying? So he in the city, man, so it's only right, you know, we get him on this TV thing. Cash, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good to be back. I'm glad to be back out here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now, Louisiana Cash, my bad, man. Why you switch? Because when I first met you, it was Cash. Now, all of a sudden, you Louisiana Cash. I mean, the name change has been for a little while, but explain that.
Honestly, it was a label thing. You know what I'm saying? When I came to the label, they said Cash was already taken. So, you know what I'm saying? I just put my hand in front of it. Louisiana, just to let them know where I'm from. You know what I mean? I'm from a small town in Louisiana, so it's distinctive. You know what I mean? So I ain't really got to tell nobody where I'm from. It's automatic. So Louisiana just sticks out. I want to drop the Cash, though. I'm probably going to end up dropping the Cash off of it and just being Louisiana. So I guess Dope16 got that first, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm probably going to drop that.
Only the exclusive for Dope16tv.
Yeah.
So is it true that you from the same spot where the dudes Duck Dynasty people from?
Yeah, man, they actually from the crib, man. Like
that's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? Going to the crib, you can drive up right on them and see where they shoot the whole show at, like where they go hunting at and doing all that. You can drive right up on them, man. So shout out to Wisman Road, shout out to the road, shout out to the whole 318, man. Shout out to the crib.
So did you have to cut your beard? Because I heard everybody from down there got beards, so yeah.
Nah, that's just you. I'm just going. I'm gonna grow mine though, man. I think I'm gonna grow mine out though, man. I'm getting older, so I'm probably gonna grow that hair.
Hey, you should not do that. You would be real ugly. I mean, you're ugly right now. But, so let's get into the music, man. Like, tell me about the new things that you're working on. I know every time you do an interview, somebody say, "What's the new music?" But like, I know the music from in the vault, you know what I'm saying, that didn't really touch down, that we still banging in the clubs out here in Louisville, Kentucky, because they've been showing you love, man, right here in Louisville, man. You done been here a whole bunch of times, so tell us about the new music that you got going on.
What I just put out, the newest thing, I just put out was a mixtape with the homie Hollywood Baby. It's called Who the Fuck is Louisiana Cash. We put that out in October. I'm also pushing a new single right now called I Bet You Can't. You know what I mean? So with that, like, it's just the music rolling over. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff in the vault. Like, at the beginning of this year, we dropped the I Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ain't got the I Go Hard, me and DJ Slikk, make sure y'all go get that too. So the music gonna stay coming, man. There's one thing about it. I feel like I gotta keep that music pushing, new mixtapes, new fresh singles, man. So, I mean, go get it, man. Go check me out. That Piff Live mixtapes. There's a lot of music up there with my name on it.
So you've been doing music for a long time. Like, tell me something that happened to you that you was like, damn, I made it. Like, what was that one thing that you remember when you was like, damn, bro, I made it. I really hit a point where, like, I'm out there. What happened to you?
What's crazy is I still don't feel like I made it. You know what I'm saying? I still don't feel like I done reached that point to where I maxed out. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot that I want to do. It's a lot that I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to still conquer. But, I mean, you know, coming out here, like, the first time was crazy. The first time I walked with a dip, I ever done a show with the Walk with a Dip, it was out here. You know what I'm saying? And I came out here, man. It was about 1,000 little kids, man, hanging off the roof and hanging out basketball goals. They was doing a little dance, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Lil Carl, you know what I mean? Like, that was the first time I ever done a show with the Walk with a Dip. So just coming out here, getting that experience, man, and soaking that up, that was big for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from a town with about 1,500 people in it, you know what I mean? So performing in front of that many people, that's the whole town for me. So it was crazy, man, but I still got a lot to do. Still got a long way to go.
And when I was first around, like, we was Hustle Squad. You was the Hustle Squad artist. You and Dero.
Right.
Y'all know Dero music, yeah. So like, from the beginning, that was the fam. So kind of explain that a little bit. I mean, you don't have to go into super detail, but you know what I'm saying? Tell me, like, what happened with that situation.
Man, basically, you know what I'm saying? We started and we had a movement going, man, but basically, when you grow apart from somebody or when you get older and you see things going that not supposed to go that way, or you've been holding it down and representing and things just not going right, and you find out some things, sometimes you just got to go separate ways instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting confrontational or taking it to a level where it can get nasty. You know what I'm saying? Just part, you know what I mean? So that's what happened with that. I mean, shout out to the Hustle Squad, shout out to everything they got moving, but man, right now I'm doing my own thing. I know Dero doing his own thing. And I mean, at the end of the day, when everybody leaves something, it's not the people that leave, it's the something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout out to everybody that's still a part of that movement, you know what I'm saying, because they still got their thing going. But, man, we rock. Actually about to do a mixtape right now. I already got the flows ready. So, I'm starting on the mixtape right now. I'm trying to do something with Houston, man. I'm trying to bridge that Louisiana, Texas gap because I'm in Houston right now. So I'm about to do a mixtape right now, shooting videos. I'm going to shoot the video for the I Bet You Can't. And then springtime, I'm going to drop the Who the Fuck is Louisiana Cash 2. You know what I mean? And this time what I learned is to do everything bigger, man. Like, take over the world star. Take over the sites that I hadn't been touching. So that's my main focus, right?
Now, how did you feel? Because I was watching football. LSU's coming out the tunnel, and I heard, bitch jump, bitch jump, bitch jump, bitch jump, bitch jump. That's you. That's you. LSU coming. I mean, that's one of the biggest schools in the nation, and they playing your record coming out, and everybody's pumped. And I'm talking about you got little kids, you know what I'm saying? You got from the hood to the suburbs bumping your. How does that feel, man? It's got to be a good ass feeling.
Yeah, it was crazy because LSU my favorite football team. You know, NFL, college. That's my diehard. I'm a diehard LSU fan. So to hear it, like somebody called and told me like they running out to your song, man, you might want to get on that. But to watch that game, it was a Friday, and the next day I sat down and watched the game, and they ran out to it and they went crazy to it, man. It was one of them feelings like I tripped, like I snapped and was like, the boys can't see me. I told him. I ain't gonna lie, I tripped. You know what I mean?
Explain Louisiana, man, because I'm from Kentucky, so
right.
I've never even been to Louisiana, so explain like Louisiana, because most people from my area think New Orleans.
Right, and that's what a lot of people think. If you're not from New Orleans, it's not no more Louisiana. But I mean, like, even from the top to, you know, the bottom. I'm from North Louisiana, like the 318 area code. But, man, it's a whole bunch of, like, I always say, like, my state is a faster pace. You know what I mean? Like, even from the things we do, to the movements, to the drugs we take, to the environment, to the club, it's just up. If you go to Louisiana, you're going to feel at home, even if you've never been there. You know what I mean? It's a good place. It's a whole bunch of different type of people and different type of attitudes and different type of mentalities. You know, mentalities combined into one. It's one of them places to where you want to come back. If you go, you're going to want to come back. You're going to want to get the environment. You're going to say, ain't no place like Louisiana. You know what I mean? Even from the top all the way to the bottom. And we're going to treat you good until, you know, don't come down there with no problems because you end up staying there. You know what I mean? You got boys, man. Shout out to all my niggas on lock. You know what I mean? Down there for something that they don't need to be on lock for. But it's a lot of, you know, the police crazier because they have to be. The people crazier. But, man, this is a place like no other. You know, I know in my area, man, like, it be a lot of murders that don't get solved, man. And speaking of murder, man, rest in peace to my little homie, Lil Snoop. You know what I mean? Because I was just thinking about that the other day. I still don't know what happened with his killer. Like, we still don't know. So that was crazy, man. There'd be a lot of senseless murders and shit going on, man. Just because boys be I don't know. It'd be crazy.
So let me get a groupie story from you, man. One groupie story, like something that happened, like, you had to take a drink on that one.
It's crazy though. I used to keep I used to keep a shoe box of, you know how you use the rubber?
Yeah.
I used to keep a shoe box of all the condom wrappers that I used to have. This was way back. I was young and crazy. I used to have condom wrappers, panties.
Did you write the girl name on it or something?
Nah, I just threw the wrapper in the box. And once that bitch got full, I tripped out. I just had to throw the box away. But probably the craziest story is, man.
Yeah, cause I done seen.
Right,
I'm telling you.
I got a story. Shout out to San Antonio. Slikk was down there with
I was not there. Hey, Slikk was not in the building.
Check it out. It ain't even no.
Nah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Long time ago. But this actually wasn't no grouping, but we was in the strip club. I got threw out the strip club, long story short, because I was tipping the stripper with her own money. You feel me? She on top of me, you know what I'm saying? And she talking something in my ear, and I didn't know the strip club had cameras on the inside. That's whack. You know what I mean? But I was tipping her the money, and she would take the money out of her thong and sit it right here. So I'm leaning back. I would take the money, put it back around me, and tip her with the same money. Man, as soon as we get up, man, the owner come to me like, man, you gotta go, man. You in the VIP and you ain't tipping the strippers, and I tripped out and they kicked us out the strip club, man. Shout out to San Antonio though, man. Shout out to that little stripper too. Ain't no telling what she doing right now, but like I say, man, I got crazy groupie stories, man. I got better head, the white girls.
Or the Creole bitches. Dang. You ever mess with a Creole girl?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, they put a root on you?
Nah, man, but my grandmother didn't put one on somebody before.
For real? Does that shit really work?
Nah, it's for real. Don't eat no woman's spaghetti.
What they say?
Nah, that's real. Shout out to my girl, she cooked spaghetti last night.
And you ate it too, did you?
Yeah, I had to. I swear to God.
Hey,
but yeah, white girls.
Hey, I didn't throw that in though. That was funny as hell. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you sitting down with us, man. Be on the lookout for the new music coming from Louisiana Cash, man. Tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Man, hit me up, man, at Louisiana Cash TV. That's on the Twitter. At Louisiana Cash TV. That's on the Instagram and Facebook / Louisiana Cash, man. Y'all be on the lookout. Like, I know me and Slikk gonna drop another tape sometime next year. Like, we do it every year, so be on the lookout for that at the crib. We be killing it, man. And shout out to all the Camp DJs. Shout out to the whole Ville, man. Y'all been supporting me for years. You know what I mean? So it's one of my spots I can't even like deny. You know what I mean? So it's real love, real talk.
That's what that is, man. But shout out to Dope16.com and Dope16tv, man. Y'all look out, get on there. They got them crazy battles. They got all kind of crazy stuff on there, man. They got fights, bitches, titties popping out. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But y'all get on there, man, and support them boys, man. Cause like I always say, man, I do the KY Rays, he got some Louisiana Rays stuff too.
I swear. And what's crazy, I brought that KY Rays shirt, like, and I ain't even tried to. I got it in the hotel room. I brought that bitch, and I ain't even. That's crazy. I brought it.
So. But like I always say, Dope16, I always support that, man. So we appreciate y'all. And like I always say before I get out of these interviews, man, use a rubber. Don't blame no kids on me. Yeah. And don't be putting your rubber tops and packages in the box.
Now do that. Do that one time just to see what your numbers is like for 6 months or something. You know what I mean?
That's some hell of a numbers, man.
Man, boy, let me tell you.
We're gonna save it for next time, man. We out there.
Dope16.com.